opponents are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the opening possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got...
Breaks into the open. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
To the air, it's Underwood. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Shoots his way for more. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Young. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
This crowd trying to make life miserable escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for space, it's Haynes. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And now on second down for this offense. Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes the catch. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught, it's Fields. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll set up to throw. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, And he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniform?
Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. It's Marsh. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Love. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Love. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Got him downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Love. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. And this one splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the fight between Michigan and Notre Dame plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the league.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll run the option. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They ran it on first down, now on second. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Grab near the marker, it's Klein. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCulley. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. So now it's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's first and 10. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Gonna swing it on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Carr. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Irish!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. He smashes his way through again. Flying down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Makes the grab, it's Love. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on first down from the 30. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Works the middle of the field. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Right back to the well. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Notre Dame once back up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll run it. It's locked. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by a field goal over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the right. The sure hands, it's McCulley. Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Simpson. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
No gain on the play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. They're going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver. Albeit very slight.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball...
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. For now, until whenever these two decide to play again, that Golden Dome will sparkle a little brighter as Notre Dame claims bragging rights over Michigan. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.